There are Negroes that will sit up there and say, "Oh my God, why they always gotta be somebody on crack? Why it always gotta be a struggling single mother? Why it always gotta be an abusive dark skinned black man?" They say all that shit, and then go watch the next Tyler Perry movie that come out. Then if the nigga switches it up, they gonna be like, "Man, what the fuck is this? This ain't no Tyler Perry that I remember. I remember back in the day." So what is he supposed to do? Now I understand, yeah, it's tropey. I understand, yeah, it can feel very samey, but you know, the thing a lot of the same people would say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's exactly what Tyler Perry's mentality is, kind of. Because you look at how long he's been doing Medea, you look at how long he's been kind of rewriting kind of like the same formulaic story, and it'll make sense. Like, the dude's very successful. The dude built a studio off the shit he's doing. So of course he's not going to, he's not going to divert away too much from what he's doing already. But I just need people to get to a lane and stick with it. Because the minute that nigga does something else, or the minute that he does something different, it's going to be fucking like, oh my God, what is this? You know, the same motherfuckers that say shit needs to change are the main ones that are criticizing the change.
Oh yeah, I can agree with that. Well, you know what? Like you said, I think a lot of people think he got rich off his movie. He started plays first, but to go to your credits, the movies is made out of his plays with some changes, same jokes, all that. So. But like I said, the same people, like you said, the same people watching it. There's people who love his plays and love his movie, but I think it's just on who it is. Because my grandmother loved those movies, but some people say, I see a lot of he's been throwing black women under the bus, all kinds of things. I don't know, but those are some of his main watches, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe they just realized it.
Is he really throwing black women under the bus though? Is he really?
I think it's just.
I wouldn't call it that.
No, I think they don't like the portrayal. But I remember Tyler Perry movies coming up, and I know there were dudes who didn't like the movie because it's like dudes don't have no good life. The dudes in the movies don't. There's no really ones that cater to men. So like you said,
I'm dark skinned, I'm bald, and I hate Jesus.
Say it's always written from the woman part of point of view, but then we got Daddy Little Girls, and then we have
that was one of my favorites for him. I fucked with that movie.
I fuck with
Mr. Deeds or Good Deeds, something like
that. I'm also thinking about
Good Deeds was good.
I ain't see that one. I'm thinking about the one with Bow Wow, Big Half Medea's Big.
Oh, that's Medea's family, not family.
Big.
That's Medea's Big Happy Family.
Yeah, Big Happy Family. I saw that movie.
What was the other one? It wasn't a Medea joint. It was another movie that I liked. It was
The Family That Prays, because that's my.
What was it called?
Yeah, I like that one, but Ray doesn't.
Family That Prays was good, but I was thinking of another one.
No, it's not. No, it is not.
What's her name was in it?
I like that one, Ray. I might have to.
Jussie Smollett's sister was in it.
Fucking hate that movie.
I don't know. I gotta watch it again.
Oh, Confessions. What is it called? Temptations, Confessions of a Marriage Counselor, or something like that. I haven't seen it in a while, but that was really
no,
good.
it was not.
What's his name? Sister was in it. Jamal from Empire. His sister's in that one.
I don't know, Ray.
That was
I know she was boring. I don't know if I can trust you with your movie reviews.
Okay, all right.
But also, here's a thought. Maybe Tyler Perry kind of needs to go back to his roots with the plays.
I don't think Tyler Perry has left his roots.
Yeah, we've been saying
left. I don't think he's left, Dion. So
I'm rooting for everybody black. That includes Kanye dumbass, but I hope he get himself together.
Now I'm done with Kanye.
Okay,
I keep bringing that man up.
Okay, before we get to a rap about Kanye, let me just say this: as a fan of Tyler Perry, I respect his hustle and I respect his play. I've always respected his plays. I respected everything that man's done. I respect what he was doing. I even respect the studio. But as a fan, I do have to recognize that he does put out some shitty work. And the fact is shit. Some of his worst movies are very low quality. I'm pretty sure the people in this panel knows my top 5 worst movies. I thought a great Fall from Grace was his worst movie ever, and that's his recent one. I feel like it's his worst movie ever. Mm-hmm. If you're a nitpicker like I am, you will nitpick that fucking movie throughout the whole.
Just the clips of them wigs.
Okay, I haven't seen Fall from Grace, but the one that did it for me personally, that had me like, what the fuck is this? Was Acrimony, and that's number 2. Of the story itself was just. Come on.
I still don't know how you put
that is number 2 of my top 5 worst Tyler Perry movies. And
I'm about to watch it again.
You go ahead and watch it again? I fucking hate Acrimony.
No, I'm talking about The Family That Prays because I love that one. Maybe because it didn't have a D, but
look, my top 5 worst Tyler Perry movies.
The villain that one wasn't a bald-headed black dude; it was a white guy.
Look, my top 5 worst Tyler Perry movies are Fall from Grace, because that one immediately shot to number 1. Number 2 is Acrimony. Number 3 is Temptation. Number 4 is A Family That Prays, and number 5 is I Could Do Bad All By Myself. The sad part is all five of the movies have actors that I like, but the writing is really shit in there. And the thing is, I don't know, Tyler Perry's work, like, I don't question that man's work ethic. The man got a lot of work ethic. But the thing with the studio, and I'm pretty sure I've said this in previous podcasts when we talked about Tyler Perry, is my thing with the studio that he's doing, is he renting it out to other people? Yes, he is doing that. But I feel like with that, he doesn't have to do as much as he used to no more. He could just sit back, be a producer, be a fat cat, and just let everybody else produce a studio and make him money like that. He could bring up people, or he could mentor younger people into and making them become directors and moguls and people in the business itself. You have the studio to do that. You have you literally have the platform to do that. I feel like you're doing that.
You know,
I feel like someone like Tyler Perry.
The truth of the matter is, most of the money in the entertainment industry is made behind the scenes anyway. So you're absolutely right about that.
Right. So I feel like with that, I would like to see Tyler Perry in that type of mode. You don't have to be putting out 100 Madea movies no more. You're not in that position where, because I can understand you putting out Madea movies back then because she's your money maker. She's your bread and butter. I can understand that. When he said, I'm killing that character off, my father was against it, but me personally, I said I'm happy for it because I know you don't want to do that character no more. I did say you want people to look at you as a serious actor. That's why you did things like Alice Cross. That's why with what's the one? Why Did I Get Married? I think you want people to show your serious acting side. I see that, but when it comes to I do feel like his later movies, especially like Temptations, Acrimony, and A Fall from Grace, is really shitty writing, and something about him doing these movies in a week. And I know Fall from Grace was done in 5 days. It really fucking shows. It's kind of, I feel like he's taking shortcuts where he doesn't need to, especially when you own a fucking studio. You can really put some quality in it. There's if you ever heard me nitpick a movie, just watch me rant about A Fall from Grace. But it's a lot of things where I feel like he should be doing that he's not. And I feel like a lot of people like him, especially like Kevin Hart, where you're doing too much. And I feel like you just need to take a step back and let other people shine. The world is not going to fall off if you don't. And this especially people like Kevin Hart, because people, they say they keep hustling because they feel like they stopped, the money stopped. The world is not going to stop. You can there are people like Kendrick and J. Cole that barely puts out albums, to where you have a Drake that he got a song every year out. Kendrick has 5 albums, but they're spaced out in 10 years. where he's still looked at as the best artist this decade. He hasn't had an album since what, 2017?
Yeah.
About 2017, and he's still looked at as one of the greatest artists in this decade. All right, he's quality, not quantity. Long story short, quality, not quantity. I want more quality from Tyler Perry, not quantity.
The last time he had a album, the 2 albums come out back to back is when he first started with his debut album, Section 80, and Good Kid, My City, the following year, 2011, 2012.
And also those 2 albums were really high quality albums, even though they came back year for year. Mm-hmm. But other than that, that's basically my rant on Tyler Perry. More quality, less quantity. And I guess Tony must be busy because he just hit me up. He said he caters to females and church members, which mostly filled with females and older people, especially to those who have problems.
Yeah, but I get that, but I see women daily say there's some women, they mostly younger, like 30 or below, who don't like Tyler Perry movies, saying
and this is where, like, if I may quote, not to interrupt you, but I saw this YouTube video. The lady's name is For Harriet. That was her problem, and she was like, "You're writing for women." And Tyler Perry, he doesn't have writers. I think he brags about that because he wrote 8 scripts and all that other stuff, and he wrote that all by himself. He's like, you got all these, you're writing for black women, but you're not having black women's opinions on it. Or you're writing for young black women, but not having young black writers in there that will give you an opinion on how black women in this generation think.
Yeah, because I think Madea and most of his characters are based off the women he's seen growing up, if I'm correct.
Exactly.
Madea is
you're right.
Yeah. Madea is like a combine of his aunt and his mother or something, right? I think he said.
His mother and other black women he done grown up with.
Yeah.
So, you have, he has all these shows, right? You can hire so many black writers in there, especially women of, that age category. You can have so many, black women writers, and you can put out good quality shows, have a lot of other people's ideas, and then just put them in. I think people would love that. But I feel like he's stuck in his own ways, and he's stuck in his own old ways, that he's not going to do that. He won't let himself do that. It has to be done by him. And that was her problem.